Rams stood and the Falcons played for a quarter century. We're looking at the team's home since the 2017 season. Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Atlanta. Ball teed up. Brandon Aubrey out for the kick. And we're underway in Atlanta. And well, in the past, we wouldn't have batted an eye as it sailed over the end zone, Brock. But with our new kickoff rules in place, that's going to cost them. The football's coming all the way out to the 30-yard line. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet. But if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, will largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Staying with Robinson. And he's brought down for a loss.
Not sure if it was a missed assignment on the line, a dominant play on his part, or maybe a little bit of both, Kate, but look at those dudes down there defensively. Man, they are fired up after that stick behind the line.
3rd and 10. Can this offense get it done? From the shotgun, Penix. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And that brings up 4th and long. Punt team is on now, and they get this away. And some textbook work covering that punt. It is stopped after almost nothing on the return. And following that return, we've got an injured player down there. He'll receive some assistance as we step aside. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. First run of the game for Javonte Williams. He gets it forward for a gain of 3. A.J. Terrell making that stop. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
This finds Cooks, complete. And what a hit there. Ouch, he pays the price for moving the chains that time.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Williams now on 1st and 10. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
I don't know, kid. I didn't think he had it. But that back did. He knew exactly where he had to get for the first down. Pops up right away and signals first down.
Ball on the 45. 1st and 10. Another run for Williams. And he finds space for about a 3-yard gain. Play made there by Clark Phillips. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Second down now, 7 to go. Play action, Prescott. is complete right side. And he takes it inside the 35 before heading out. He manages a gain of 8 there. And that's good for a Cowboys first down.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on second down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about third down at all.
From the gun, a carry by Williams. Jukes one defender. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And it'll be first down, Dallas.
Kate, don't think for a second this is time you step off the gas. You can feel this defense, right? They're on their heels. And now's the best chance to go push the envelope and get aggressive.
First down, here's Dak. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. Second down.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. Throwing again is Dak. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. Space, left sideline, and he's off to the races. And he takes this one back for the pick six. That play, Brock, that play was beautiful. Not just making the interception, but then seeing the return slowly come together in front of him as he took it all the way to the house.
Yeah, I think even for us up here in the booth, it looked like a scene out of a movie, didn't it? Starts running back, scans the field for a lane, and the blocks come just in the nick of time to wipe out the would-be tacklers. And he's got open space and nothing but the end zone in front of him.
Chooses to bring this one out. Finds some space. He's past the 30. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Drive begins with a run. It's Williams. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Pickup of 8 on the run. And that sets up 2nd and 2.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Prescott here from the gun. His throw finds Justin Watson. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They'll get 31 yards on the play. And that's good for a Cowboys first down. From the gun is Prescott. He has it at the 5. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you planned for, and you go out and execute.
Williams reaches the end zone. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys cut it to a lone point on the scoreboard. Javonte Williams, the touchdown. Brandon Aubrey now on for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Cowboys tie this game 7-7. Aubrey now to kick this one away. On the return, here's Ray McLeod. And look at this return. Tackle made as the return gets it out to the 32. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. A handoff for Robinson, running right. And he's able to manage a couple on that run. That's the end of one. Back for our 2nd quarter. It's Falcons football. They'll begin the quarter with 2nd and 8. From the 34. Launches one deep downfield. That's grabbed inside the 30. Touchdown, Atlanta! The Falcons just need 2 snaps to steal a lead. Drake London with the touchdown. So no mistaking that play call, Brock. They send everybody on deep goes, and it winds up paying off. What a play.
And you'd think on the other side, defensively, they'd be ready for this. But this is truly a breakdown in the secondary. They're just not able to make a play on the ball in the air. And the end result, as you said, a big play and a touchdown.
Out to kick it away, here's Pinion. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Here's Williams to start the drive. Jukes out a one-stop. He gets it ahead, winds up with about 3. A.J. Terrell making that stop. A timeout now, staff out to attend to an injured player, and that's Javonte Williams shaken up. And we know he's dealt with a big injury before. Hopefully nothing serious this time. 2nd down now, 7 to go. Dak now from the gun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up. Offense up to the line fast. Here he is on 3rd and long. And that one's incomplete. For now, he brings up 4th. Let's see what this penalty flag is all about. So it seems like either way they were getting a 4th down here, but this way cost them some extra yardage too.
Hey, I get you want to avoid a possible turnover by forcing it down the field, but it's really hard to find a scenario where 10 yards and a loss of downs is the better outcome.
And the fair catch brought in right at the 40. We don't get a return out of that punt. And the Falcons will take over. New slate of downs to approach here from the 40. 1st and 10, around to Robinson. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
Now, don't think for a second they're going to slow down the tempo. Defense on their heels. And right now is the best chance to go push that envelope and get aggressive.
First and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Another carry for Robinson. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
That's pretty good right there now. You don't always expect a sizable gain when you run it on first down. You just want some yards to set up an easier second down play. But they will take that execution every time.
Penix now on first down. Finds a seam down the middle. And they catch up to him, but not until... Huge gain and a first down. They got 24 yards on the play. And the Falcons will have a first. From the red zone now. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. Well, no look on his first look of the game, so it'll be second down. Penix here from the gun. This one's knocked away, so that's incomplete, and now we've got a flag down. This may be against the offense as well. With 3rd and 10 coming up, they felt comfortable going ahead and declining that penalty. Gotta figure out this 3rd down here. Penix working from the gun. And he's into the end zone for an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons take a 13-point lead. Kyle Pitts with a touchdown. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
That one splits the uprights. And the Falcons double their lead to 14. Out to kick it away, here's Pinion. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Up the gut they go with Williams. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
Yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. They stay on the ground with Williams. Across the 45 and still going. Along this sideline inside the 25. And he is into the end zone for a Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys make it a 1-score game in the first half. Javonte Williams, the touchdown. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
Extra point from Aubrey is up and good. And the Cowboys chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Return coming from the 6. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, a give to Robinson. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Good rip on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 2.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Here's Penix. He'll get this complete to Pitts. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Lee Cooker. And the Cowboys get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season.
You know, I know it doesn't show up as a whole lot of return yards on the stat sheet. That's big time. Every single yard is a bonus, setting your offense up for success, and most importantly, taking the ball away and getting off the field defensively.
Straight ahead with Williams. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a 1st down.
You know you love some of my buzzwords, Kate. I know you do. And this one was about real power. He got to rock a long way from the chains and put his teammates on his back for a heck of a run and a great try at that 1st down.
Handoff on 2nd and short. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. A pickup of 2, maybe 3, but most importantly, Brock, that's enough to move the sticks. It's the 2-minute warning now from Atlanta. The Cowboys at a deficit. First and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Working out of the gun, it's Prescott. Ferguson's got it, complete. They gain 14 on the play. And it'll be 1st down, Dallas.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. Give to Williams from the gun. Pushing for the red zone. And they'll finally bring him down at the 22. He picks up 15 on the play. And that's good for a Cowboys 1st down.
When you call that 1st down running play, you don't always expect to get those kind of yards, but they'll take that every single time.
First and 10, Prescott. It's taken in by Lamb. And he's able to get this down to the 13.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. With 3rd and short in your back pocket, and get even more aggressive and take that shot.
And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
Okay, this is why coaches across all levels of football harp on the importance of good, fundamental tackling, not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when one of their guys has a chance to bring down a running back, they're able to do it and keep those plays from going any further.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. This throw is caught. And he drives this forward to the 6. Now just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense. And they can try for some points going into the break. All right, this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime. They'll try and punch it in. And he goes down, so a questionable call not to kick it. And they're not going to add any points here before the half.
Falcons 21, Cowboys 14.
Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. Out to kick it away, here's Pinion. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Handoff goes to Williams, running right. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
Going to the ground again on first. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Offense to the line for second down. A handoff to Williams. And he's going to work his way almost to midfield. That's stopped at the 48. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. On third down, here's Williams. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. Working quickly here. Back to throw it. Chased out to his right. Oh, they get to him behind the line, and he loses the football. And the fumble bounces out, so they lost the ball. They lost yards, and now they lose possession with a turnover on downs. From the gun, it's Robinson. And as they bring him down, let's check the penalty flag. Well, partner, they say there's holding on every play. You just got to look for it, right? That time, though, we did not have to look too hard. Double the distance to go after that holding call. It's now 1st and 20. To the air with Penix. That throw behind his intended target.
can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. Penix. Pass is caught. That's Darnell Mooney. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They get 27 on the play. And it's good for an Atlanta first down. Here's Robinson up the middle. Still has room inside the 15. And he has it all the way down to the 8. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with first and goal.
Even with everything he racked up on that run, you could argue he deserved maybe a little bit more. That call was the perfect one to break for big yards. The only thing that saved the defense from a score was getting that contact to slow him down in a bit.
Touchdown, Atlanta! I should know this by now, Buck. I don't know if you're a Broadway guy, but there's a lot of names that belong on the playbill for this lead we've got here, but his name belongs on the marquee as he brings in his second touchdown.
Yeah, a bunch of contributors all throughout this.
Say what?
And with 2 scores now, it's what, a 2-score game?
I mean, if you want to concede, you can. I mean, it don't matter to me.
Out to kick it away. Here's
Yeah, good game, bro.
And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy.